For decades, Rock Hudson stood as one of Hollywood's brightest stars. A matinee idol whose charm, talent, and undeniable screen presence made him a household name across the world. But behind the glamorous facade of fame, a scandal brewed. So quietly and so carefully concealed that it remained hidden for nearly 40 years, shaping not only his career but also the way Hollywood treated its stars. And now, after years of secrecy, the truth about the scandal that led to Hudson's blacklisting has finally come to light, shocking fans and reshaping the legacy of a man who was once untouchable in the golden age of cinema. Known for his roles in timeless films like Giant, Pillow Talk, and countless other classics, Hudson embodied the very essence of the leading man: handsome, strong, and effortlessly charismatic. But behind closed doors, he lived with secrets that the rigid studio system of mid-century Hollywood worked tirelessly to keep hidden, fearing that any revelation could shatter the carefully crafted illusion of their box office superstar. The scandal at the center of his blacklisting was not simply about his private life, but about the ruthless and unforgiving machinery of old Hollywood, where image was everything and any deviation from the expected narrative could destroy even the most beloved careers. And Rock Hudson, despite his fame, was no exception. When whispers about his personal relationships began to circulate among insiders, the studio executives who had once built him into a symbol of American masculinity turned on him, distancing themselves and quietly ensuring that certain doors would remain closed, effectively limiting the opportunities available to him long before the public ever suspected anything was amiss. For years, the truth was buried under layers of denial, contracts, and carefully staged publicity stunts, as Hudson was pressured to present an image that fit the mold. But the emotional toll of living in the shadows took its toll, leaving him isolated even while adored by millions. Now, with the revelations fully exposed after decades of silence, the scandal reveals not so much a man who was flawed, but an industry that was complicit in silencing authenticity, an industry that punished one of its brightest stars for simply being himself, while profiting from the illusion it forced him to maintain. Fans who grew up idolizing Hudson are now re-evaluating his story, realizing that the blacklisting he endured was less about scandal and more about society's refusal at the time to accept truths that should never have been hidden in the first place. And in this new light, Hudson's life stands not as a tragedy but as a powerful symbol of resilience, sacrifice, and the heavy cost of stardom. The revelation of this decades-old scandal does not diminish Rock Hudson's legacy, it enriches it, reminding us that behind every Hollywood myth lies a human being who bore the weight of expectations too heavy to carry alone. And now, at last, the truth that was hidden for 40 years gives Hudson the recognition and understanding he always deserved, rewriting his place in history as not only a star but a pioneer who lived with courage in an unforgiving time.